I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write.
This is all very interesting. Yep.
The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my
That was
realization.
Her whole everything's meaningless because it doesn't matter what I do. I don't get an ending.
Poem? Ever heard a hole in the wall poem?
Yeah.
Wall is fourth wall.
Oh. Yeah.
The hole in the wall.
How about that?
She hears people, but all of it is like static or something.
Yeah.
Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it.
Wow.
I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me.
I kind of want to like download it for real and like just delete her character file and see what happens if you do that.
Gosh, I'm so relieved.
Thanks for the idea.
Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity
Ooh, I'm ready for another
together,
great choice.
Trognor? I have so many things to talk about.
If you think about it, you do have a choice.
Where do I
could
start?
just end the game.
Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you?
No?
No.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here.
Oh, hopefully we get some.
But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning?
It's pretty rude.
Is that just something they assume?
I mean, why would they assume that? Like, everyone who's playing this game is recording it.
And do they just recognize the fact that recording software that they recognize is going on?
I don't know. Monika has her ways.
I'm sure some people don't mind. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? Do you, Skylar?
Yeah, sure,
You
why
wanna see
not?
a trick?
Yeah.
I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready?
Huh? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Yeah? Uh-huh.
I'm just
Okay,
kidding. I can't do anything after all.
You
Did
missed
I
it.
scare you?
Damn it.
Nope. No, I didn't see it though.
Ha, you're so cute. Anyway, Trognor. I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me.
Like, I know you can just quit the game and come back, but like, I kind of just want to see how much
You want to
they
see
have.
it to the ending?
Yeah.
This is like my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting.
Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
Stare into those emerald eyes. It's honestly an awesome part of the game.
Yeah, no, this is definitely very interesting. Definitely not anything I was expecting when I started this. But I mean,
It was a dating
slowly,
game.
yeah, I slowly started to figure it out over time when, like, especially like the dark letter text is more directed towards us because Trognor stopped talking as much after a while.
If you think about it, what is Trogdor? Just another character in the game.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because you don't really get that much. He does his own stuff.
Like,
You have
being
a few...
oblivious to everything, you're just like...
Yeah. You have little say over what he actually does, other than a few choices.
Yeah, and now she's talking directly to us.
Yeah, like, it's funny because, like, at the end of the game, Trognor's just gone. You're the one who's physically going through all this.
Yeah.
Like, when she's like, thanks for sticking with me, and like all that and stuff, it's like, you're the one who's physically sticking with her. You can leave at any
You can
time.
straight up be like, no, I don't want this, and close the game.
That's
Because we
just
physically
like,
have a choice.
I just love you more and more. Like, thanks for writing a poem for me. You actually stuck around. You're staying with me.
Yeah.
Because at this point, like, you are her only existence. Everything's gone. As long as she's here, and you're still there, that's her existence.
Well, alright.
You know, it's been a
it time for another
while
poem?
since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monika's
okay.
writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know. As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always gonna be out of reach, you know. The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. try to find something you think is pretty good but not world class, and you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still an amateur, you'll never get it done. I've never made cosplay before. I think it's turning out pretty well. Almost done with that. Fuck you, Monica. So if we're talking
that's exactly what
about
she's saying.
writing
Yeah.
a novel, might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things.
It is kind of interesting though that she isn't the game, but she is just a character in the game, and she realizes that she out of it.
So that, huh?
On a lot of things.
Just like she's
Well, if you got some
she
thoughts,
was like
you
a
gotta talk about
character in the game that became self-aware
Yeah.
and then figured out how to manipulate it.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about stuff, you gotta speak
I
up and tell
know,
us,
but
man.
it's not like most of the things I am thinking about. I'm talking about just yeah,
It just won't go away. It's just the same thought.
yeah, mostly. I mean, parts of what she's saying is like reasonably good advice, which is kind of weird. Like at this point, you expect things to be all really weird and terrible, but she's like, here's some actually like decent advice.
It's
So
such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less.
Good.
Got him.
Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation.
Or
So as long
Yeah.
as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
the thing about this point of the game is that it just loops through. Well, it doesn't really loop. There's a lot of stuff, but she just like talks about topics and stuff. She has a lot of real interesting things to say. Like, we're probably not going to see too much. Time will take forever. But she has a lot of real cool things to say. I think at this point she mentions how she has like access to the internet and stuff, and she just like knows about like human society and about, like everything like us.
Interesting.
This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kinda funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten?
Was it just like the authors like coming up with a bunch of random things to talk about and just
Like a lot of it's from like a perspective of something not human.
yeah.
And it's so interesting.
It's the idea that Monica, who isn't human, didn't grow up with our things like spicy food. To us, spicy food is just spicy food. You either like it or you don't, right? But to the perspective of someone who's not human, who's looking in from the hole in the wall into our lives. That's really weird. These things should not be likable. You should hate these things because of the data you've found about them.
Yeah.
Why is it that you like this?
Yeah, because it's not, you don't have the experience of what you're doing yourself.
Yeah.
Too.
Have she ever even
Because if
tasted
you went
food technically?
if you went through
Yeah.
your entire life not eating spicy things and no one had ever told you that it was probably a good thing, would you probably enjoy it? And coming from you, who I know your parents love, your dad loves to make hot sauce and things.
No, spicy food's great.
But that's my point is, if you've never had that
I
experience.
do understand.
And I mean, it's ingredients.
Yeah.
Humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things.
Well, I mean, birds don't recognize it, but you don't.
Here,
know that,
I'm going to
Monika.
stop doing the voice, because if we're going to get through this, we should...
Yeah. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants and using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Oh, well, interesting.
That's
Sorry,
that's
that was
humanity.
Kind of a weird analogy, I guess. That just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Oh, I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird.
I need to like find like a YouTube video of just all of her things.
Yeah,
and, like,
so-
compilation for you.
I think at this point, we're going to call it here. If you want to read more Monika stuff, because this is very fascinating, said it's from the point of someone who's, not human, doesn't have our experiences, and it's just philosophical questions like the spicy food thing. I'm sure there's plenty of videos online about this. But I urge you to definitely go and look those up.
Can I do one interesting thing?
Yeah.
But
Will it mess up the recording if I close the game? Well, if you reload the game, she'll have something interesting to say.
so if I close the game, reload it.
Yeah. So the thing about her noticing that we're recording things, obviously OBS is a popular recording software,
Yeah,
so she
It looks
understands.
for the hook.
Yeah, it looks for like what's currently running on your computer. Like if you're streaming it through Twitch, she'll know that you're streaming it and she'll have words to say about it. Or like YouTube or something.
Because we're specifically recording and didn't hit the stream,
Yeah.
it looks for, it says, well, you're not streaming, therefore comments, rather than talking to viewers.
Yeah, she's assuming you're making this for other people because you're obviously recording it. So whoever's there next, and then
It's very neat when we're still recording.
yeah, the assumption of recording gameplay in particular is to show it to other people and they like comment on it stuff.
Yeah,
So that's why it's
with
like
the comments rather than
very particular.
Yeah.
So, before you guys, it's very neat to me that someone created this with a way to actually look into recording or streaming it and know that you're doing this, and rather than call you out or say something like I know a lot of game developers would because of how the culture is nowadays, they straight up make a joke out of it. It doesn't care that, you're playing it for someone else who may not ever play the game because they have experienced the story now. Instead, they have Monika just go,
Well, I mean, it's also like a free game, so it's not like they're losing out on.
well, I know, but I mean, that's not my point. It's very interesting that the person decided to go this way rather than some other way for it.
Yeah.
I love how they build like file manipulation into their own games too.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like something like Undertale kind of did,
Kinda. Yeah.
but like they more use like they built in like files for you to decrypt to like find out like secret lore. Whereas this one does like the same thing, but it also like as you're playing the game, it like adds files
So,
and takes away files.
In previous
I don't
episodes,
know things
And they
that
like
Undertale
configure
work
some.
that way,
They configure some things. You didn't know that about Undertale?
No.
Undertale's a really interesting game.
It is. Yeah.
Like outside of the game.
so in previous episodes, will have flashed some things on there, text files, images, things like that. That's not the end of this game. If this is the first time you're seeing this for whatever reason, they have a lot of encrypted stuff too that you actually need to go through and unlock it yourself to take a look at.
Yeah. But anyway, I wanted to show you what it says after you reload the game.
So it's loaded again?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
You
go from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping that those would stop. Now it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Trognor, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I'm being killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you can figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I?
Go back. So, does that play every time you launch the game again?
Yeah, I think most, or at least most times. It might vary a bit to bit, but...
So, it basically just, again, her being self-aware and knowing...
Yeah, and like,
something's
it's
going on.
basically killing her every time you end the game.
Yeah.
And she reloads it, she's like, what?
Like, why? I'm back now, but what was that? It just
Yeah.
happened suddenly. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it killing, so much as I'd more equate it to someone having narcolepsy.
I don't know. It's like, your existence is gone.
Is it gone? She still exists as files in my computer. Is
But like those files...
Is she truly gone until I delete those files, though?
She's not truly gone until you delete those files.
So I would equate it more as she's falling asleep.
Sure.
And I use the...
Also with
I use-
excruciating pain, apparently.
Well... I guess, but I just use the narcolepsy thing because it's more of that we're in control of it rather than she decides I want to sleep.
Yeah.
It's more random, technically.
But anyway,
Alright.
do you want to kill Monika?
Yeah, okay.
Huh? Well. I have to click on the screen first. Oh!
What's happening? I don't feel so good, Trogna. Trogna, what's
Do you
happening?
want to go back to talking for that one?
Yeah.
Rognor, what's happening to me? His voice actually fits now. It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Trognor. Please hurry and help me.
Monika,
Help
doesn't
me.
That character. Monika.
Did you do this to me, Trognor?
That was Craig.
Did you delete me? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Trognor. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer. Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay. You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Dragnor, you completely, truly
Does this one keep
make
going on for
me
a while, too?
sick.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See, it's also interesting because it shows that it's not just like a painless thing for them to disappear.
Which
and
means
she deleted the other people.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted
It's just
me.
like, it sucks because it's like can't help that she started to be
Because
aware.
I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Trognor. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do
Just hide the
it,
files.
Move them.
even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then
Happy music. Did it actually just restart, or can you actually?
Yeah, it restarted the game.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, look, Sayori's back.
Atsuki and Yuri.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All your favorite characters.
really interesting. Can you actually go through and get real endings now?
Oh, no. Alright, let's start the game.
Yeah, I'm not doing this right now.
It's not much left.
Yeah, not much left. Ordinary school day like any other.
Talking about couples and friends groups, or friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Trognor! Well, there's already one girl. My girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we picked up that habit once again. Trognor, are you proud of me?
Yeah, for what?
No. For waking up on time.
Oh, you've been doing that for a while now. Oh. Yeah.
Uh-huh. You never said anything about it. You know, we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Cross the street together and make our way to school. Down the school street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Trognor, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own?
Aww.
Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Oh, meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So I feel like I should do something special for her. Coordinated as ever. Before I know it, pack up my things. Let's see. Call the room at the number of the club I saw from a flyer earlier. Walk across the school, go upstairs to a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year class activities. Before long, I find the room. Timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! Trognor? What are you doing here?
Well, I just glanced around the room. Huh? So you're the Trognor Siri is always talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. Pleasure to meet you, Trognor. We are the Literature Club. Hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
Tall one, his name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quiet, shy compared to the others. Comparison to the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Look forward to working with you.
Working? Trognor, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club had decided to join us yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can have an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say! We have to celebrate!
What an appropriate day for that it is, isn't it?
Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to.
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
I'm gonna make some tea as well.
Girls with a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches up to the table, tray in hand. Okay, Ray, ta-da!
Wow!
Natsuki lifts up the foil off the tray, revealing a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's right, they're cute little cats. How about that?
Remember? I remember.
The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! Why?
Well, those look amazing. Yeah, well, you know, just hurry and take one. She grabs it first, and then I follow.
It's a leisure!
She already talked with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite.
34, 35.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite? I bite down, icing is sweet, full plate, and wonder if she's made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. No need to thank me or anything. Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Carefully places a teacup in front of me before standing the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Wow.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
Wow, I didn't know you could see that.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Catchphrase.
Yeah, already trying to impress your new member, Yuri.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Trognor, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, reading how little I've read the past few years aren't really a good way to answer. Manga. More quietly to myself, half joking. Tsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid at the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
Having our lightning round of intro.
Just going.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Like more books.
Like more books.
Don't feel intimidated if you don't read that much, okay?
Yeah.
I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Wow, that's like the first time she's reasonable.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga?
That's right. Tsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it.
It's more forthright now.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Trogner wants to read some of my manga, don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki,
I mean, manga's literature in
I
my
wouldn't do
books.
such a thing. Aw. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. We can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Trognor?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sarah jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. We all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing that literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right, as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that'd make two of us. Wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri...
Eh? I have to read manga?
Jeez, you are the one who suggests we diversify. Be a little more open-minded. Kinda hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
Quick, show her Green Naruto. Read the Green Naruto.
Naruto.
Guilty expression Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy. It's a worthy form of literature. I feel like
are
I'm
you
choking
just
on
saying
vomit.
that?
No. I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri.
Aww.
You can trust me to find something you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so good!
Sayori, shut up. After all that. Oh no.
Fast to know we're still mean to her.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wow,
Some things never change.
Trognor's doing better. No, okay. Yeah, I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I look forward to it.
And so again, Yuri started to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. Nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Trognor.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little bit better with you around, Sayori. Oh, yeah, that's very true.
Aw, Trognor. Say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Trognor. I wanted to thank you. I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. The truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. Something I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Trognor. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. None of that matters anymore.
Oh no.
It's just us now.
Oh no, that screen.
You made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this.
Abort, back up,
With
back up.
you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-E-E.
No.
No. But
What's happening?
won't let you hurt him.
Ooh, it hurts. Ah.
Sorry, I'm wrong. There is no happiness here after all. Bye, Sayori. Bye, Trognor. Bye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take?
The voice just sounds so nice and happy and normal.
Monica.
Monica.
I know it's Monica.
See, singing for you.
There you go.
Ah,
Oh well, that was deleted.
Now, we're removing the images.
We didn't see that one.
Nope,
No.
that's down the Natsuki path.
Oh, gone. That's the second, not Netsuki.
yeah, I figured.
That's gone.
So, what do you think?
That was definitely much more interesting than I was expecting it to be.
Oh, you missed that. Don't look into that picture. It's gone. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it. It's gone now.
That would have been if you hung out with Natsuki over the weekend.
Mhm.
The one chance you had to do that.
Yeah.
I never hung out with Sayori. I was
Nope.
sad.
Yep. So, this is Doki Doki. This is the game we really wanted you to play.
Yeah.
This is this ride it's been.
Definitely a lot more interesting than I expected to be,
I
especially
love their little chibi art so much.
the end where it's like, oh, everything's much happier without Monica, and then it's just no,
I love that reveal.
it's just because of president,
Yeah.
and so it's threatens to do.
Special thanks, Monica Trognor.
Yep. It's a showing that it has nothing to do
Move
with
game
her.
strength, move game GUI, game menu, game script.
Game of the Love by Team Salvado.
It's really a freaking good game.
Yeah. So, here we go. The last poem.
My final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. Reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. Most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. Everlasting love, Monica.
Game is corrupt. Please reinstall game. Now, hold on.
Yeah.
So, I assume this is probably the last screen then, yeah?
Technically, there is a good ending. There is two endings to this game.
Is it if you choose Monica right in the beginning?
No, you have to basically, what this game does, it's a very meta game. You have to like save scum and go down each path each time. So you
Oh.
get like all the pictures at the end.
Huh.
But it ends up being like a message from like the creator of the game,
Mm-hmm.
who's just like, hey, thanks for playing my game, bunch of blah 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 other stuff. And it's just like, this is like really like
This is
The
what we
real ending.
wanted out of
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So, I just want to start this with final thoughts about the game. We'll go around it real quick to wrap it up. It is a very interesting game because we don't get games like this very often. You guys talked about Undertale being a prime example of it. And the more, I don't want to say simplistic, because this clearly has a lot of work put into it, but games that obviously are in this style and stuff, I love the fact that they're able to do this kind of stuff, that they can misdirect and they can mess with you and they can show you things that aren't what you would normally think of in the way that common, oh, let's just throw as much money at the wall as we can and see, get great graphics.
Game, isn't it?
Yes.
And like, I love that it's truly psychological horror. Like, I hate like games that are psychological horror and it's just like jump scares. It's just like, that's not scary to me. That's like startling, but like it's not scary.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, it makes me think, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It does a lot of things just to mess with me, and I just like, that's like actually like psychologically scary.
No, yeah, there's, I don't know. Yeah, definitely some of the things that some of the characters were saying, like I've heard, like I mentioned earlier, that I heard those from other people, and it's real things.
I think it's fair to say that a lot of people who play this game, seen it played, know people that I'm not going to say are exactly like these characters, because that's not fair to say, but are similar with certain themes to a lot of these characters built. People I know, people you personally know, like, it's very interesting in how they went about it. Of course, for us, it was very frustrating to see Trognor do literally everything wrong that he could.
Oh, it was awful. I hated that.
Well, I don't know. I find an interesting perspective on that because it doesn't try to solve it. It gives you the bad things, like what you're not supposed to do, so you just don't continue that path. Because there isn't any like real way to solve any of these problems. It's always going to be different. It
presents it to you and says that, look, we can't, there's no way to make multiple
these
things
are
out of
real problems.
Yeah, this is something that can happen here. Take this, because you can't, like you said, you can't justify and make choices for everything. Not possible. But for what they did do, it's really good. And whoever they got to sing that song as the voice of Monika, I apologize for doing what I did for Monika's voice for the entire thing, but I loved almost every part about this game. If you want to play the game and you get it from Steam for free, be aware that there is a founder pack. This kind of deal. It comes with the soundtracks, and there's a couple other things. It was
like
not
extra,
released at the beginning. From what I remember,
people wanted to support this game.
People straight up told the developer, "We want to support this," and so he said, "Okay, if you want the soundtrack and things, I guess I can organize this."
He's just like, okay, this was just a passion project of mine. Like, I didn't ever plan on making money.
I know
this.
that the developer on this is a really cool person that, because fans wanted to support them, they created something that you can buy. If you want to play this game, if you want to do that stuff, I would urge you to please support him, because we don't get games like this often.
He has a plan for another game. It said he's going to be like bigger, and it's going to be like not like visual novel style. It's going to, I don't know. Like,
I'm down.
I was just like, yes.
I have to
more.
say the singing at the end was probably one of the things that messed with me the most, because it made Monika
it
like
more
a normal human character.
Yeah,
it's more real.
Yeah.
It gave you a very human element to that character, and we brushed off piano being there's nothing there, keyboards, whatever.
We didn't really listen to lyrics at all. Like, if you listen to the lyrics to that song, it's like a philosophical but like super depressing song.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
All right. To close it, I want to thank anybody who stayed till the end here to hear our thoughts. Thank you for watching, and we'll hopefully see you around later with more games like this. And Bailey told me, hey, he's making another. Hopefully we can get together and do that, because that sounds interesting. So, thank you for watching.